Welcome to mamasboytv. I'm your host Ravi, and it's a show where we bring secret family recipes straight to your kitchen. Today we're making breakfast crepes with my good friend Moiz. And Moiz, talk to us about how you started out making breakfast crepes.
No problem, Ravi. So my Filipino father used to fry up cinnamon and sugar toast.
Nice.
My Pakistani mother instilled in me a love of roti with pretty much anything you want to put on top.
So what does that make you, Pakistani Filipino?
I like to call myself a Phlaki.
Nice.
Try and find it on a map.
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Try that shit.
Okay.
So, in terms of what I've selected for today, as I said, we've got the cinnamon and sugar.
Right on.
One of my personal favorites, given a fairly big love of French food. We have lemon, mint, blueberry with just a touch of vanilla.
Cool.
And we're also going to finish off with a stuffed crepe with some scrambled eggs, Gruyere cheese, spinach, and some pepper.
All right, well I'm already getting hungry, so let's get started. Okay, Moiz, let's take a closer look at the ingredients that you brought today. First, for the cinnamon and sugar crepe, pretty straightforward. We've got cinnamon and sugar. And then for the lemon, blueberry, and mint crepe, again, pretty straightforward. We've got your blueberries, lemon, and mint. But this seems to be like a key ingredient here. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
This is going to be the most specialized ingredient we're using today. This is Tahitian vanilla bean paste.
Wow, okay. Sounds great.
Yeah.
And you can find that in most...
No, this is going to be more at your high-end kind of gourmet grocery store.
Fancy, okay.
Lasts you forever, though.
Cool. And then moving on, we've got the Gruyere spinach and pepper crepe.
Yeah.
So again, pretty straightforward. We've got Gruyere cheese, baby spinach, eggs obviously, and just a regular pepper.
Yeah.
So we're about to make the batter for the crepes, which is probably the most important part of making crepes, because you really want to get a nice thin shell that's easy to sort of wrap your crepes around. So Moiz is going to walk us through his secret process of making a nice crepe batter.
Yeah, I don't know about so secret, but it's all in the ratios. For every cup of flour, use 1 egg and about a cup of milk.
And the milk, is the milk any special kind of milk? Do we need buttermilk? No, just regular milk?
No, everything that we're using today is available at any local grocery store.
Awesome. Okay, let's get started.
All right.
So Moiz talked to us about the ingredients and the ratios, but if you're not good at math, just go to mamasboytv and we'll give you the full details on all the ingredients and quantities. So Moiz, let's get into the batter.
No problem. So for today we're going to be making a double batch, so 2 cups of flour. For every cup of flour you get maybe 6 to 8 10-inch crepes.
Okay,
all right.
Cool. Let's do this.
So, yeah, we got 2 cups of flour, about 2 cups of milk. It's just going to go right in there. And again, don't have to be fancy or anything like that. 2 eggs.
I like that technique, the egg cracking technique.
There we go. Alright, so we're just going to mix this up. Big thing about crepe batter is to make sure it is smooth. No lumps. No lumps.
And being a Pakistani background, do you guys ever put hot peppers in your batter?
No, not myself. Nice thing about crepe batter though, you can literally add anything you'd like to it.
Even curry?
You could add curry, have a curry crepe. You could put dried herbs,
coconut flakes would be nice.
Yeah, you could certainly do that as well.
Oh, too bad, damn it.
Yeah.
You don't have any coconut flakes.
Yeah, basically what we have here is
batter.
Yeah, batter. It's It is a clean palette that you can do anything you want to.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, so yeah, we're just gonna mix this up.
All right, so Moiz has created the batter. He's mixed his eggs with the flour and milk, and now he's about to add the secret ingredient. So what's your secret ingredient, Moiz?
Melted brown butter.
Nice.
So what that's going to do for us is it's just going to help butter the pan and also just give awesomeness to our crepe flavor.
I think melted butter gives awesomeness to all French cooking.
Absolutely.
So we have the batter that's been made, and it needs to rest for about 5 minutes or so, Moiz.
Yep.
And now Moiz is going to walk us through the ingredients and then the toppings and the details of how to make that. So we've got the cinnamon and sugar topping, which pretty straightforward. We've just got the mix here. It's going to taste it. I think this is 2 taste. Tastes like memories of Flakistan.
All right.
All right, talk to us about what's going on here with the blueberries and the lemon.
All right, so we've already chopped up the mint. We got that at the very bottom. We've rinsed our blueberries, and we're just going to grab a lemon, slice that bad boy open, And since we don't have a strainer, I'll use my hands to catch the seeds.
He's washed his hands.
Yeah, yes, I have washed my hands. So the reason why we want to get the blueberry soaking with the lemon is just to get the flavors to mix together.
Wow, so we got the mint in the bowl already.
Yep.
Just mint and blueberries, and then he's adding some lemon.
Yeah.
I feel like a mojito with that smell.
We'll pick the seeds out later because really it's not that big a deal.
Okay.
And we're going to throw in just a little bit of our vanilla bean paste.
Okay, can you open that thing? That thing looks like it's been sitting in your shelf for like
I've had this
years.
for a couple years now because again, this stuff lasts
Sure, it's
forever.
you're right there? Moiz has been working out.
There we go.
It's a lot of practice.
That's too bad, Ravi. Aren't you married?
That's what I thought. So we finally got our mixture here. What's the last part of this to top it off?
Just to keep the sweetness going, we're going to add just a little bit of sugar. We're going to mix it all up and set it aside while we make our crepes.
Fantastic. So now for the exciting part, we're about to make the crepes, and you'll notice that we're not using the traditional flat cooktop that is used to cook crepes. We're doing a bit of improv, and Moiz is using a frying pan. So Moiz, let's get into it. Talk to us.
Absolutely. We got a preheated pan sitting at about medium, and we're just going to get started here. So in terms of how much we're putting in, it's a matter of personal preference as to how thick you want your crepe. Probably about a half cup. Get a nice swirl in there. Make sure it gets all the way to the edges of your pan.
Cool. And you're using a non-stick pan.
That is correct. We also melted the butter in here previously, so we got another extra layer of non-stick element for us. In terms of making sure that your crepe is cooked, what you're going to want to take a look for is kind of around the edges, and you'll also start to see little bubbles come up in the actual top surface of the crepe. Once you see those, it's a good time to flip it. Maybe about 45 seconds on the first side, 15 to 30 seconds on the other side.
Okay, so we've got our crepe shells, which are very similar to roti. So I really understand, Moiz, how you were inspired by your mom cooking roti in the kitchen as a child. So the first crepe we're going to make is a hot crepe, which is scrambled eggs with Gruyere cheese and baby spinach. Moiz has already whipped up the eggs and cheese. So Moiz, over to you. Walk us through this.
No problem. So yeah, in terms of getting a crepe ready, put the crepe down, get your eggs, and you can put in as much eggs as you'd like. It's entirely up to you. Looks like we maybe made a little too much, but that's all right.
It's okay. We'll eat it later.
Yeah, and if you're on point and everything is all set to go, your eggs will be hot enough, your crepe will be hot enough to wilt your spinach to maintain its nutrient value. You're going to throw on some orange peppers, as much as you want. You could alternately make an omelet and just do the same thing.
Okay, so let's wrap that baby up.
Bingo, bango, you have a stuffed crepe with eggs, spinach, and peppers.
So we're moving on to our second crepe.
Yep.
Moiz, what's in this one?
This one is going to be our cinnamon and sugar. Again, since it's just a matter of personal preference, you can put on as much or as little as you would like.
So this is the memories of Phlakistan crepe.
Yeah. What I used to do as a kid actually is I'd roll up the crepe and just literally dip it into the bowl of cinnamon and sugar.
Wow, nice. I like that technique. I'm going to try that later.
Yeah. But again, it's all just a matter of personal preference. So there we go.
Cool. So we're on to our third crepe, and what's in the third one?
The third one is our lemon blueberry mint. So again, because it's had the chance to sit with the vanilla in there as well.
I gotta be honest, this is the one I'm most excited about because it smells amazing.
Yeah. And again, as much or as little as you would like. We've gone cold if you really wanted to have happy warm feelings in the morning. Chuck this in the microwave for maybe 30-40 seconds. Just as good.
I just want to thank our good friend Moiz for showing us how to make French crepes, Filipino-Pakistani style. And remember to check us out on mamasboytv for more details on the quantity and information on how to make these crepes. And we're going to dig in here with some friends, and we're going to try out Moiz's French-style breakfast crepes.
Enjoy it. Yeah.
All right.
So Filipino-Pakistani, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I really like the sugar one. It's really simple, but it kind of reminds me of where I'm from, Guyana.
Oh, yeah. Sucking on sugar cane.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sucking on a sugar cane.
Yeah.
What's it saying now, Moiz?
Oh, this crepe is saying I'm ready to be flipped.
The crepe whisperer. really like the simplicity of this one.
Yeah.
Reminds me of, because you didn't have much when you were a kid. Back in the day, it was just roti and butter. That's all we had.
Yeah.
This is like even better, sugar and cinnamon. Couldn't afford cinnamon back then.
Exactly.